Hello beautifuls, and welcome back to my channel, and I will be showing you guys how to make a lace closure wig. So I am going to be using the Cranberry company from AliExpress. So what was in the bag was free lashes. I had a 20-inch closure, and my bundles were 22, 24, and 26. First thing I'm going to be working with the closure. I'm going to be making it look as natural as possible. That includes bleaching, plucking, anything to do to make it look really natural. We want it to look like it's coming out our scalp, honey. So I'm going to be bleaching first, and I use the BW2 bleach powder, and I use 30 developer. You could use any kind of developer. It's up to you. It doesn't really matter, but just keep an eye on it if you're going higher. So what I do is I just mix the developer with the bleach powder, and I just mix it so it could be kind of thick. Like the consistency can be very thick, like pancake batter. Because if it's not thick, it's gonna kind of sink through the closure, and you don't want your roots to be blonde. Like, who wants blonde roots? So what I do is I get my got to be spray, free spray, and I kind of spritz the baby hair down so it doesn't get in the way of when I'm bleaching or whatever, flares or whatever. So here I am just gonna start bleaching and adding it to the base of my closure. Now that I'm done, I'm just gonna be timing it for, I think I timed it for 7 minutes. And I'm just gonna be leaving it there for 7 minutes just so it could, actually process. So here I'm using a dome cap. I personally like the dome cap because it's actually very thick. It's not really thick, but it's thick enough to just be a wig. And on top of that, it fits all size and shape head. So I got this you can get this at any local beauty supply store. So yeah, it's a dome cap, and it's I think it's the men one, but they also have female ones. It's up to you. I personally think any cap is fine. So what I do, I start sewing in with the 26. I believe that's 26. I'm gonna start sewing the 26 at the bottom, and I like to layer my hair. So here what I'm doing is just basically going through the cap into the hair and just stitching it together all the way through. And I will be doing that for the rest of the video, the rest of the cap, so you guys can watch closely to what I'm doing. Another thing I forgot to mention is when you are like doing a lace closure wig, make sure you take your closure and you mark it so you know where to sew, like not to sew in when you're sewing it in. Because right now I'm just letting my closure dry. Usually I recommend people sewing in the closure first before they sew in the rest of the hair because it's easier. But I was just trying to let it dry, just like kind of let time pass by. So now I'm just sewing in the closure and like I'm just sewing it around. It's not really much to it. What I like to do, I just sew one part and like go halfway, and then I sew another part and go halfway, and then I go back to it and just sew the back. So it's just like kind of like, I don't know. It's like my technique of doing it. So now that I'm done, I'm going to be basically cutting the part where the closure, like the closure is not sewed in. So I'm just kind of cutting the excess part and just, because you want the closure to kind of like sit on top of your head. You don't want like anything covering it. So that's what I did. In here, I basically just start plucking the front, plucking how much I ever want to pluck. Like, pluck until you feel like, that's natural for you. I don't pluck a lot, but I just pluck, enough for it so it could be like, okay, this is natural. Because who wants a really thick hairline, to be honest? So right after I pluck, I just basically like trying to get my baby hair so I could like make baby hair. It's up to you if you want to make baby hair or not. And yeah, I just cut my baby hair and I style it with mousse, honestly, because like mousse is like, actually really easy to work with. But you can use other products, but I recommend mousse. And yeah. So that is basically how the wig looked. Yeah, it's kind of puffy, but I will show you guys how it looked in the next clip. So this is the finished look. Thank you guys for watching. Give this video a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button down below. Bye. See you guys in my next video.